It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His teams in Phoenix popularized small ball, moving around and pushing the tempo in their 7 seconds or less.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Shorty out there with B-Train. Then it's Big Smooth. Then it's D. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Green in at the small forward. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Well, Clark, no doubt you've been through this many times. The regular season is a grind. I think you said that before. Do the veteran players need to teach the young guys how to handle that schedule?
I clearly think, Kevin, that the veterans can be helpful, but there's nothing like firsthand experience. And you really have to experience the length and the grueling nature of the season to understand how you best can weather the schedule. But veterans certainly can be helpful.
Is there a rookie wall, Clark? Is that true?
Yeah, I think there is one. Clearly, I hit it, and most rookies that I've talked to during my time and beyond find a period in that season when they bump into that wall.
They double him with Green. Here's D. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Westbrook. Fast break. Here we go. Up the floor. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
There's the steal. Here's Slaughter. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Sinks the three-pointer.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
And now the first timeout called for the Rockets.
And for so many things that the Rockets do right, one area they can lapse in is rebounding.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball. And the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year in rebounding.
Capella with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Westbrook. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Westbrook's got 6.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's D. Drilled from 11 feet out. D's got his second bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. No matter what the circumstance, he seems very comfortable letting it fly.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 3. Here's Capella. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Capella's got his second basket of the game. Here's Shorty. He's covered by Westbrook. Slaughter passes to D. The three. And no good. And Houston the other way now.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially with it.
Goodness. Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Rockets trail by 3. The high post shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And it's 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. 2 points. That one goes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Rivers kicks to Gordon. Pulls up. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Thompson passes to Slaughter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's now 8 points for Big Smooth.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
16 feet away. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for Houston. It's a 3-point game.
And really, the three-point shot is Gordon's specialty, Kevin. When he squares himself up, there's a real high chance he's dropping it in.
Chan passes to Aguilar. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Here is House. Last game he had 10 points. Knocks it loose. Here's the break. Here's Aguilar. And he dunks it down.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Rivers against Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here's the break. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
There's Gordon with the three. Connects from three-point range. Gordon's got 8 points.
Tell you what, Kevin, so good to see Gordon with that pull-up jump shot. Man, is that sweet.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him and the hard work he could do.
Oh,
wow. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Baller, power down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Rivers kicks to Cephalosha. Back to Rivers. Three-pointer. Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Slaughter. B, defended by Gordon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Sweet little floater. 10 points for him.
Soft touch on the floater there. Gordon knows when to pull out this unblockable shot of his.
Here's Big Daddy, covered by Cephalosha.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Aguilar, bangs home the trifecta. Slim's got 5 points so far. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
Now the pass to Tucker. Right side Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Jacks up a 3. Here's Capella. Good on the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. B-Train. Here's Big Daddy. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know, guys, it's really a staple of Green's game. He's a catch-and-shoot player who does a nice job with shot preparation, so he's ready to fire when he catches.
Here's B. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 10.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Drills the three-pointer. Big Daddy's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. He's got 5.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contribution, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Thompson passes to D, and Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Got a piece of it. And they're running. Pulls up. That's good on the jump shot.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Outside Westbrook. A 3-ball. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
It's stolen by Green. And Thompson sends it back.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
And it's Houston on the break. And here's Harden for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stripped it away. Westbrook against Thompson. Gets it off. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, they're not moving the ball enough.
And that'll about do it as we get
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. We've got Big Smooth. B-Train out there with Shorty. Then it's D. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 16.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Shorty, and he drops that one in. Shorty's got his second bucket. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Trailing by 2. Poked away. Lob pass to Capella.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
Well, I tell you what, you just cannot help but be in awe of the offensive dominance James Harden has had over the last few years. I mean, he's done so much for this team and done it with both his scoring and playmaking.
Buries it from three-point range. 13 points for Big Smooth.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 16. Pushing it up. And here they go. Here's B-Train. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. And when you look at usage rates, Harden is the offense for this team.
Yeah, you look at Harden's numbers over the last few years, and it has been absolutely ridiculous what he's done. I mean, there's no player who's had a better 3-year stretch in the history of the league. 30-plus points per game seasons the last few years, the near triple-double the year before. I mean, he's a marked man for every opponent, and he's still been able to put up these kinds of numbers. Absolutely amazing.
Rockets trail by 6. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Harden. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You know, the confidence Harden has in his three-point shot, especially that step back that he shoots, is just mind-boggling. He loves letting it fly from deep.
B guarded by Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's B. But they recover it. Slaughter. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Shorty. He's covered by Westbrook. Shorty, the pass to Aguilar. Here's Big Smooth. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. And 11 points for B. Clark, a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting it in the basket as a role player.
Catching up in the changes for Houston. Thabo Cephalosha has checked in for Chandler. Gordon comes in for Daniel House. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The 10-footer. That one wide left. Rockets trail. Here's Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Over to the left wing. Here's Baller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
They swipe it. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Rockets trail by 3. Knocked away. And the turnover again by Houston. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Houston, 3 spots below.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Passes it to Ball from past the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lob pass to Capella. The offensive rebound. Cephalosha's shot is good. Cephalosha's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The away team, they're up by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Gerald Green out there with Cephalosha. And it's Tucker in at the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Basket counts.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Stolen by Thompson.
Oh, what a dunk! He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
A nice shot by Rivers.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Thompson, and the layup falls.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Houston making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Off the inbound pass. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
A three-pointer is right on target. 12 points for D.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Taken away. And here's the fast break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Westbrook. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Kicks it to Gordon. Knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Big Smooth, he's checked in for D. Now Westbrook, just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. Westbrook's got 27.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's Money, guarded by Green. Gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Here's Shorty. Pass to B-Train. The 3. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds in the game. That's tipped. Here's Money. The pass to Slaughter. There's the double team with Westbrook. Here's B-Train. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Tucker. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Mr. Moves.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Houston making a switch here. Harden's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And so he hits the technical free throw.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. And here is Capella. Again, the Rockets score.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
Here's Shorty. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Slaughter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Harden up top. Lob pass to Capella.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Passes it to deep. Here's Big Smooth. Pass to deep. There's the double team with Westbrook. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Houston. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Here's Shorty. There's the pass to deep. right between the eyes.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 1. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
From deep, Harden cans the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Now a timeout called by Houston. The score knotted at 93. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closer. From deep. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. These teams have battled tooth and nail before quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Houston, and always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Green in at the 3. Houston in the lead. Outside Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
And so Westbrook makes them both. 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
A shot by Harden, wide open, and he's good on the 3 ball. Harden's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
The drive by Green, and it's Green slamming it down.
Gerald Green has been around a long time, guys, and that experience shows when you look at the poise with which he handles big moments.
Here's B-Train.
Yeah.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Harden inside the 3-point line, and Houston again with the bucket.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
Shorty, the pass to Beecham. That one falls.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
On the wing, Harden. Out it!
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
From outside the arc, sinks the triple.
And anytime you're on the road and you can answer with the three right back and take the lead, that is what we call being beyond clutch.
Big-time shot right there, fellas. In a big moment, and this game definitely worth the price of admission.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 1. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first overtime. It's in!
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Here's Shorty. He's covered by Westbrook. Wide open. It's good!
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Frames it from downtown.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
Here's Shorty. He's covered by Westbrook. B-Train misses the tray. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the run.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
D passes to Shorty for 3. Bullseye! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Harden with it. Lob pass to Capella. Yes!
Well, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
That'll be a 5-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.